Hi guys, it's me hajra.vadhariya and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing great. I'm doing good too. And I am here with another video from my top favorite series. So today we have a product which I get so many questions about. So many people ask me about these, so I thought this is also perfect product to be a part of this series. So as you can see by the title already, today I'm going to be talking about my most favorite primers and foundations for oily and combination skin. Let's jump right into the video. So here is my first primer. This is the Beautify by AMNA Snow Glow Serum. I don't know why it's not focusing. Yeah, so it's Beautify by AMNA Snow Glow Serum. This is a really good moisturizer and also primer, both in 2-in-1 kind of a product, for which will work great for oily and combination skin. Well, if you're buying this serum or anything else from Beautify by AMNA, make sure to use my code, which is H151, and you will avail free products with free goodies along with the order. So don't forget to use my code and get the deals and also the free goodies. Second of all is another serum primer, which actually made me believe into serums being a primer. So here is the Alezem Beauty Primer Serum. This is the Makeup Primer Glow Serum. This is an amazing product. It is one serum that actually primes your face. So it will give you very slight bit of moisture and hydration as well, because it is a water-based serum. So it will kind of hydrate your face, but also it's mainly it is like a primer which actually will smooth out your skin really well. It will blur your pores as well. I love this product and hands down it's amazing. I recommend this to all of you guys. If you're buying this primer or anything else from Alezem Beauty, here's my code right here that you can use, HV10, to get a 10% discount on your entire order. Next primer is this TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer. It is amazing. I absolutely love this primer. In the first go I was not really sure about it, but now when I use it, it actually makes your skin very silky, very smooth, and gives you a very clear, smooth, beautiful canvas to work on. It will blur out your pores, but it really smooths out all of my texture. So I absolutely love this primer. Even if you touch it and blend it, you'll feel the smoothness that it actually brings. It makes your skin so stunning, and it gets it ready for all that makeup to lay on. Hands down, this primer is amazing. I was not sure about it in the first go, but now with time, and I've tried it a couple more times, I absolutely love this product. Dr. Brand Pore Refiner Primer. It's called Pore No More Primer. I absolutely love this product. It's the best pore filling primer ever. I've used so many in the market, but these are my top favorite. If you have heard about Benefit Professional Primer, that is also really good. I do have it, I do use it, but I still think it's not as good as this and the two others that I'll mention next. Hands down amazing, and I highly recommend this. Next we have again the pore filling, as I said, is this from GLAM Girl Cosmetics. Now I cannot believe that this local Pakistani brand can make a primer that is so good with pore filling, and it's better than the Professional by Benefit. I know it's hard to believe, but it's really good, and I love this primer. Now whenever I've used this, is quite mattifying. Now if you really have that oily skin, then only you should use this, because it will mattify your skin really well. So if you have that oil producing issue, you should absolutely use this. If you have a lot of oil coming out and if you have pores, this is the best guy for you. But if your skin is not that oily, don't use it, because it will dry it out then. Only extremely oily skin can use this. If you have extremely oily skin right here, I love to use it on my nose and on these parts where I have pores. It also fills my pores, and also it will mattify it, so there will be no oil coming out of my pores. Wearing this underneath my foundation never ever moves. It is so good with holding on to your sweat, your oil, and also it makes it look super flawless because it just smooths out your pores, blurs them out and fills them really well. It's hands down the best, but make sure it is very mattifying, so make sure you're buying this only if you have extremely oily skin right here. So then only you should use this, otherwise it can make your skin dry. It's the best primer and I highly recommend it. Next pore filling primer is from NYX. Now this is NYX pore filler. This is the best pore filling primer again. It is very similar to the Glam Girl one. It actually blurs out and fills in your pores so beautifully that I can't even tell you. It has a little thin texture than the Glam Girl one, but it is amazing. It is similar to the Glam Girl one, but it's not that mattifying like the Glam Girl one. Even if you do not have extremely oily skin, you can still use it on your pores. It won't really dry up and mattify it. And this primer is the best pore filling primer in the market. Hands down, amazing. I love it. We have the Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. Now this is a smoothing primer from Smashbox. This is like a gel consistency, which actually is silicone, which will smooth out and fill in your pores really well, and you can put it all over your face and it will smooth out your skin really well and gives you a beautiful flawless canvas to work on. I absolutely love this primer. Its consistency is not super thick, it's thin, so if you have normal pores or if you really have no pores, you should use this one because it will smooth out everything for you. And since you don't have that much pores, either if you have no pores, this is amazing for you, and if you have very small pores, this will work for you because it has a little thin consistency. It will fill in the those small pores or no pores, and it will also smooth out your entire skin to give you a flawless canvas to work on. So I absolutely love this product. Another one is Beautify by AMNA's POREFADE primer. Now this is an amazing primer. Again, it's silicone based. It has gel-like consistency, which looks extremely similar to the Smashbox one. I did a comparison, written review comparison on these two 2 years back maybe, but let me tell you guys, this is beautiful. If I had to pick one from these two, I would definitely pick this one because it is more thicker and it will fill in those pores so well, even if your pores are small or big or normal, whatever, or if you don't have any pores, still this primer is really good. And if you have whatever size of pores, whatever stubborn or tough pores whatsoever, this will really tackle them so well, fill in and smooth out your skin so well, give you a beautiful flawless canvas to work on. And I absolutely love this primer. This is by far, from my entire collection of primers, this is one of my most used primer because this work on oily, combination, dry, all skin types. It will smooth out your skin, makes it flawless, fill in your texture, fill in your pores. It's the best primer, and the best thing about it is that on top of all this, still you are getting this on such good price. So that is the reason if I had to pick one primer for all of these, I definitely will pick this primer because it works for all skin types, whatever skin condition you have, it will work. And also it is so affordable that you can easily stock it up even if you run out of it. And also the best part, again, it is locally available, so it has all the best thing and by far the top from these as well. So if you're buying this primer from Beautify by AMNA or anything else from Beautify by AMNA, make sure to use my code, which is H151, and you will avail deals and you will avail free goodies, free products along with your purchases. So don't forget to use my code H151. That is it with all of our primers. These were my top favorite primers. Now coming on to the best foundations for oily and combination skin. Let's start with my top favorite. Now I have my top favorite foundations, but if I really had to pick one from all of these, then it has to be this one which we are starting with. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now 95% of the public loves it, only 5% hate it. I don't know why, but if you have really never ever used this foundation, you should use this. If your skin is dry, you can use it. If your skin is combination, you can use it. If your skin is oily, you can use it. It is an oil-free foundation, so it will work on all skin types. If you have dry skin, definitely you will moisturize and prime according to your skin. You can moisturize more, you can use more hydrating primers, and then you can top it. It looks beautiful on dry skin. But definitely it's the best for combination and oily skin. If your skin is super oily, you can use a mattifying primer and top it on with this and set it with a lot of powder. I love this foundation on oily skin. And if you have combination skin like me, I absolutely love this. Again, I would really hydrate my skin and moisturize it with a water-based moisturizer, and then I would use my primer, and then this guy, beautiful, it looks beautiful. Literally, how much ever you sweat in this guy will not move. Like, when I'm saying it, I really mean it. This guy will not move at all. So highly recommend it. Like, if you have not used it, if you don't have it, what are you waiting for? Go buy it. I love it. Okay, next foundation is the Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hours Full Coverage Foundation. This is a foundation that I absolutely love to use it on my clients with oily skin. If you are oily skin, or if your clients are oily skin, you should definitely use it because it's super coverage. It has a lot of coverage, which looks beautiful and not cakey. Your foundation will not look cakey even though there's so much coverage. And also, it blends beautifully. It looks so beautiful, and it really controls onto that oil. So if you have oily skin, you need to buy this foundation. It's beautiful, and it's one of the best foundation for oily skin. But definitely, if you have combination skin, then you really need to put like good moisturizer on your dry areas. Otherwise, it might get a little dry on those areas, and it will not look super glowy and all. So for that reason, you should use a lot of hydrating primer and moisturizer on your dry zones if you're using this, being a combination skin girl. But if you have fully oily skin, or if your even dry areas are not that dry, then you can go ahead and use this all over your face. You will love it, especially on your oily zones. It will control your oil so well and still look natural, beautiful, glowy, and it will not mess up your base at all. Usually, if you face a lot of oil coming out of your skin, your concealers or your foundation start creasing and moving and looking cakey. This will not happen with this foundation. It's one of the top best foundations that you can use on the most oiliest skin ever on the planet, and still it will look beautiful and work really well. So I highly recommend this, and I love this for oily skin. Next up, I have a foundation that is beautiful on oily and combination both. Here is the MILANI Conceal and Perfect foundation. This is a 2-in-1 foundation which says foundation and concealer. It has really good coverage, but you can build it to full coverage, so it builds really well. That is the best part about this foundation. It builds really well, and still if you build it too much also, it won't look cakey. It still looks natural. It blends beautifully onto your skin. This is one of my oldest foundation that I got. I absolutely love this foundation. So flawless, coverage is beautiful, builds beautifully, and it will control to your oil really well. And it won't dry out your dry parts as well. If you're a combination girl, if you're moisturizing really well on those areas and then putting it on, it won't really mess up your oily and dry areas both. If you're oily skin, completely, if you are oily skin, then also you can use it. It's the best for oily and combination both. This has an amazing formula, and you guys might have really heard about this product because it's the best product in the market, and it works great for combination and oily skins, and I love it. Coming on to a foundation that I would say works for almost all skin types. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. Now this foundation is beautiful. This is so creamy that it works for dry skin as well, and it has some sort of consistency and formula which will not really move around. Also on oily skin, you can see how much I've used this product. This is the entire stick, like I don't have any more product beneath it. So I love this product. Even though I have so many foundation in my collection, still you can see it's about to finish. So this is a foundation that works really good for all skin types. If your skin is super oily, you can use a mattifying primer and then set it a lot with powder, and it will look amazing. It won't move even if your skin produces oil or even if you sweat. This is beautiful, very creamy, looks flawless, it's beautiful. And if you're a professional makeup artist, this is amazing to stock up on different shades with, because it works for so many skin types. So I absolutely love this foundation. It's flawless, beautiful. It's very easy foundation to work with. Usually foundations sometimes get tough because of different skin, but this works for all skin types, and it's a very easygoing foundation, and it's amazing, very creamy, smooth, beautiful, and it's the best for personal and professional use both. Next foundation that I have in row is my Alezem Beauty foundation. Here you go. This is again the Ultra HD foundation with SPF 25, which is great because you can wear it in sun, daylight, and you don't need any sunblock. So this foundation is great. This is beautiful, and again, as I said, this really works for all skin types. The only problem with this foundation is very limited and tough shade range, I would say. They really need to work on their shade range, and they really need to expand it especially. Otherwise, this is so good, you guys. I conceal with it even sometimes if I'm shooting. I don't want to wear my foundation all over, and I don't have concealer. I would just wear this foundation as my concealer, and it looks so good. I love to use it as a concealer foundation both. It really works for all skin types, and it has the best staying power. And if you're oily skin, and if you have, or even any skin type, and if you have issues with your foundation moving around and not setting, especially in the humidity and summers like we have in Karachi, summers like Karachi, where your no foundation actually stays on your face. It starts melting so badly. No foundation ever stays. And last summer as well, no foundation was staying on my skin, and everyone was complaining the same thing, that no foundation was sticking on my skin at all. Everything was melting, but this guy actually never ever melted, and it stayed on so well. So I love this about this foundation. It's so bomb. The only issue I have is the shade range. Again, it's very affordable, it's easily available, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Also has SPF. You don't really need to worry about your sunblock. It's beautiful. Packaging, everything is lit. It won't dry, and it won't let oil come out as well. So I love that about it. Also the fact that it's easily available, and it's also very affordable. It's from Alezem Beauty. As you know, I have my code with them, so you can get an extra 10% off. Even though it's very cheap, still you can get an extra 10% off if you use my code HV10. And not only on this, but any of their products, whatever you shop, use my code HV10 and you get a 10% on your entire order. Next foundation in row is Fenty Beauty foundation. This is their Pro Filter soft matte foundation. I won't really say it's soft matte, but for me, I feel I am very glowy, hydratey kind of a person when it comes to foundation. So for me, it is still matte, but it's not a drying, bad looking, flaky matte at all. So that's what I really wanted to say, that it's not a semi matte, but it's a soft matte, that it won't really look dry or flaky or cakey at all. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The only issue with this foundation is that it oxidizes to death. It oxidizes way too much. Like, I have a shade which is, now I already before buying my foundation, I already went on and watched all the reviews, and everyone had the same complaint that it oxidizes to death. So I don't know why. I got a shade super fair and it's 120. And I always thought that I look ghosty whenever I do makeup. It looks super white and pale on me. But trust me, within like half hour max, I look dark. It oxidizes so badly. And this is one of those foundations which are beautiful. It has a lot of coverage as well and it gets built up, still looks flawless, beautiful. Trust me, on its own it looks so good and it's so beautiful. You can use it every day, you love it, but the only issue is oxidizing. And but we can always work with it. You can just get 4 or 5 shades lighter like I did. So hands down, this is beautiful. This is one of the best formulas in the market. The only issue is oxidizing, so you can always buy a few shades lighter and you can rock this foundation because it's beautiful. It will give you the most flawless and gorgeous experience on your skin. So do buy it and do try it. So I wanted to include here that this foundation looks beautiful on its own as well, but this is one of those foundations which mix really well with other foundations. Usually if you mix foundations, sometimes they do not end up looking that good and they look beautiful on its own, but mixed with other foundations they don't look good. Now this looks extremely beautiful on its own as well, but this is one of those foundations which actually works really well when mixed together. So I love to mix this foundation with so many foundation. It blends and mixes really well. Next foundation is the Dior Forever Perfect Makeup Everlasting Foundation with sunscreen. Whenever my foundations have sunscreen, I love it because I love to use them on a daily basis then, and I don't really have to care even if I'm wearing it in daytime that I have to wear a sunblock or what. So I love foundations with SPF. Now this is really good for oily skin because it is a matte foundation and I love it. So it looks beautiful on its own. It's very flawless. It do have quite enough coverage which you can build also, but I won't say it's super coverage, but it do have enough coverage and you can definitely build it up. Looks beautiful, flawless, and it's amazing for oily skin. And I love to mix it on with our next foundation in Raw, which is the Hourglass Vanish Well Stick Foundation. Again, this stick is beautiful. It is not cakey at all. It's normal coverage and you can build it and it builds beautifully. I really love to mix these two foundations, and this is a very famous combo. If you guys know or may not know, this is a famous combo from Jaclyn Hill. She loves it and this is the only reason I bought these two together. Trust me, she used to use this foundation in every video. Now in every video she uses the Born This Way foundation. She loves it to death. And before the Born This Way foundation, this was her go-to combination. Go-to means like go-to that she used to use this only in all of her videos, which really make me buy these two and both of them together. I love this combination. Like these two together work much better than using each of them on their own, but on their own also it's really beautiful. So it's not like you have to buy both the foundations. Both of them are pretty. So I love this combination. It's the best. And here we end up all our foundations. So that is it with my top most favorite primers and foundations for oily and combination skin. So I really wanted to take both these skins together because they are very similar and you kind of work and around very similar with these, and mainly we are usually using products for both of them together, kind of, they goes around together. So that's the reason I kept the two together. And next in my upcoming videos I will make such a video for dry skin as well, so don't worry, I'm coming your way. But that is it. I hope you guys find this helpful. This was informative and now you have a good choice to choose from. I hope you guys love these products whenever you try it. If you do let me know. That is it. Hope you guys like this video and find this helpful. If you did, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below all of your questions, your whatever you want to say. If you have any requests, please share my videos and my channel with all of your family and your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell button if you haven't already so that you get notified and you don't miss any of my videos. Now, In the last, I love you guys. I need your love and support. Please spread my channel and let this YouTube fam grow. I cannot do without you guys. I love you all, and I'll bring the next video really soon. Till then, take care. Love you all.